Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, and thank you for tuning back into St. Andrew TV, a cure for your Monday blues. I am, of course, your host, Andrew, and today we're going to do some fancy gun spinning tricks. Out of all the fancy gun spinning tricks we've done here on St. Andrew TV, we've only done it with one gun. So today, we're going to pull out another one, and we are going to do the alternating flip, which is one pistol going forward and the other one falling back simultaneously. You've probably seen this move in Tombstone, where Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday walks out to confront one of the cowboys and says,
"I have two guns, one for each of you."
And the way we're going to do it today is exactly like that scene. The one in our right hand is going to do a forward spin, while the one in our left hand is going to do a reverse spin. And I'm doing that because I am right-handed, and the forward spin for me is a little more challenging for whatever reason. So I would designate the easier of the two spins to your offhand. So let's get to it.
No one on the corner has a wagon like us. Hit me on my burner prepaid wireless. We pack and deliver like UPS trucks. Already gonna hell just pumping that gas. All I wanna do is and sing and take your money. All I wanna do is and sing and take your money.
So like I said in the intro, I'm going to do the forward spin with my right hand, which is on the left side of your screen, and I'm going to do the reverse spin with my left hand, which is on the right side of your screen. And the first thing we're going to do before we even start spinning these things is we're going to send these guns into half cock, and we're going to open the loading gate, and we are going to see if these guns are unloaded, which they are, because we do not do these fancy gun spinning tricks with loaded firearms, because that is how accidents happen, and we don't want that, because then these videos would be extremely dangerous. So always check to make sure before you do your fancy gun spinning tricks and your gunslinger tricks to make sure that firearm is unloaded. I have a video on the channel about how to do the forward spin if you look back in the confines of history of this YouTube channel. But it's really simple. You just let the nose of the gun do all the work. Like I didn't even miss a beat while talking to you. It's that simple. We're going to do that with our right hand. On the left side, we're going to do the reverse spin, which is also a video on the channel where you let the gun fall back and then you bring it up. Now, I am definitely right-handed, so this is going to be challenging because you are doing the complete opposite with either which hand. That's what's going to make it a little more difficult, and that's why it's the alternating flip. It makes your brain think in ways that it doesn't normally think. So when you start this, how I usually do it is I will let the gun drop out of my right hand like so, and obviously just do the forward spin where that momentum will take it up, back around, and you spin it on your finger. The difficult part for me is when we drop this back, simultaneously, the guns are doing opposite things. So you're really going to have to focus, because this looks simple enough because both individual spins are quite easy if you've dabbled in gun spinning. However, doing different motions with different hands at the same time can get a little more difficult, but that's okay. That's why we are here to learn. Just like that. This one went forward, this one went back. How about that? And if you get really good at this, you can try to time it where they'll come up at the same time, and that would be pretty cool. But as of right now, I'm still learning this because this is a little more difficult for me. The cool thing is we can do this from both sides because each gun is doing something different. So why don't we take a look at my right shoulder first? Something like this. You have your guns out in front of you. Remember, forward spin, backward spin. That was a pretty good one, I must say. Probably slow that down for you. That's probably the best one I've done all day, but we're going to keep trying it. I'm trying to get the rhythm in my arms to know what my arms are doing when these things are going off, because if you can find something in terms of muscle memory, which is highly effective when you're trying to train your body to do something. All right, let's take a look at my left shoulder. Remember, forward spin on the right hand, backward spin on the left. At least that's what I'm doing. You can do this either which way. And now we're gonna spin them. Just like that. That was a pretty decent one, and I tried to do it while I was talking to make it look like I'm an expert at this when, you know, I'm really not. And we do it just like that. I've got 2 guns, 1 for each of you. Something like that. And I would say that about wraps it up today for the alternating spin. This one is a little more challenging, and I don't expect you to pick it up and master it within the first couple tries. This is something that I had to work on today, and I'm still working with it because it is something that requires you to be ambidextrous, and some of us just aren't that way by nature. But it is a fun trick to do, and if you're ever recreating a scene from Tombstone, well, that's what he did. Forward with the right, backward with the left. And I appreciate you guys for coming along today and checking out the latest rendition of fancy gun spinning tricks. This, of course, was the alternating flip, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me a like if you did enjoy, and also leave me a comment to whatever gun spinning trick you'd like to see next, or whatever piece of content that you would like me to dive a little further into. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed as of late. And for those of you who have come across this channel and you've yet to hit that subscribe button, think about doing so, because you're a daisy if you do.